Alright, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. I guess you guys feel strange about me. Okay, let me introduce myself. I'm your presenter right now. My name is Baizia Natasha. Okay, for the topic today is about teachers' challenges in teaching online English to young learners. A case study in pandemic era. Before I go into the topic, I would like to explain you guys the list of the content of my material. The first one is introduction, second one is methodology, and third one is result and discussion, and the last one is quality. Study used a qualitative approach with a case study method to investigate the challenges faced by primary school English teachers when teaching online. The case study method focuses on a specific complex and functional real-life context. The study involved 20 English teachers from grades first to third in Jakarta and South Tangerang. These teachers were mostly young, between 23 to 30 years old, chosen intentionally to meet the study's criteria. To collect data, researchers used both questionnaires and semi-structured interview. The questions for these tools were based on previous research and scientific papers. The questionnaires gathered general information about the teachers' views on online English teaching, while the interviews aimed to provide detailed insights into their challenges and solutions. Data collection started with distributing the questionnaires via Google Forms. Then the researchers conducted 30 to 40-minute interviews over Zoom, which were recorded. Data analysis was done in two steps. First, the questionnaire data was analyzed statistically to determine the percentage of each responses and displayed in tables. Second, the interview data was analyzed qualitatively by reducing irrelevant information and focusing on relevant data to answer the research questions. The researchers used a process called data reduction to filter out unnecessary information, ensuring that only the most relevant data was analyzed. This data was then displayed and described in detail. After completing the analysis, the researchers drew conclusions based on their findings. To ensure the credibility and trustworthiness of the research, the researchers used member checking. This involved going back to the participants to confirm that the findings accurately represented their experiences. Additionally, 3 expert judges evaluated the questionnaires and interview questions to establish the validity of the data. These experts, familiar with the research context, helped ensure the accuracy and reliability of the instruments used in the study. Okay, next, this section presents the results of the data analysis from both the questionnaires and interviews, focusing on teachers' perspectives, challenges, and solutions in teaching English online. Following the presentation of these results, a discussion addressing the research questions is provided. Okay, Table 1 shows that 80% of teachers disagreed or strongly disagreed with the effectiveness of teaching English online to young learners, with only 20% agreeing. Teachers favored traditional classroom settings, considering online teaching ineffective for children. Additionally, 75% of teachers felt pedagogical unprepared for online teaching, while 25% felt fully prepared. The lack of pedagogical readiness hindered effective teaching, with 65% disagreeing and 35% agreeing that they could teach online effectively. Furthermore, 70% of teachers found it difficult to motivate students in virtual classes, compared to 30% who managed to do so. Only 50% felt that their schools provide adequate support for online learning resources. The table highlights various challenges faced by teachers when teaching English online. These challenges reveal that online English learning has increased the burden on teachers. particularly because teaching young learners is different from teaching other schools level. The first significant problem is maintaining students' focus and motivation during online classes. Teachers find it difficult to encourage and motivate children in a virtual setting. Research shows that the lack of motivation in online learning environments can lead to uninterested and inactive students, mainly because young learners have short attention spans, low self-regulation, and low initiative. Teachers have commented that young children struggle to focus and follow instruction in online settings, making it challenging to keep them engaged. Additionally, this virtual environment limits physical interaction with teachers and peers, which is essential for language acquisition. This lack of social interaction reduces opportunities for children to practice speaking English and build communication skills. Another issue is that cooperative learning, where students work together in small groups, is difficult to implement online. Young learners need more guidance and have trouble regulating their own learning in a cooperative setting. Online teaching hampers teachers' efforts to promote collaborative tasks and activities that are crucial for language development. Assessing young learners' language skills remotely is also problematic. Teachers find it hard to measure language competence fairly, as parental assistance during online learning can affect children's performance. This involvement of parents can lead to behaviors and attitudes that do not accurately reflect the children's true abilities and motivations. The study has some limitations. It was conducted with a small group of teachers from 2 provinces, so the findings may not be applicable to all educational settings. The research mainly relied on teachers' feedback through interviews and questionnaires, which may not provide a complete picture. Future studies could include perspective from students and parents or expand to other regions. Observations of online teaching could also offer more comprehensive insights. In summary, this study identified several key issues that teachers face when teaching English to young learners online, as opposed to traditional classroom settings. Firstly, teachers struggle with instructional challenges, such as keeping students motivated, facilitating interaction using effective learning strategies, and improving writing skills. Secondly, time management is difficult, particularly regarding the limited time available and providing timely feedback. Thirdly, assessing students poses challenges, especially in evaluating their attitudes and cognitive skills. The study also found some solutions that teachers use to address these problems. Despite these efforts, most primary school teachers found online learning to be ineffective for young learners. They felt that online classes do not provide enough opportunities for children to interact with their teachers and peers, which is crucial for developing communication skills in a new language. Teaching English to young children from an early age is very beneficial. According to Cameron's theory of foreign language learning, starting early can lead to significant achievements in areas like listening skills and pronunciation. Research shows that the best time to start learning a second language is before the age of 5, with the period between ages 5 to 12 being especially effective for language mastery. Children who begin learning a language in primary school often become more proficient than those who start later. Teaching English to young children is very different from teaching older students. Young children are more enthusiastic, curious, and energetic, and they learn best through activities that engage all their senses. Teachers need to support not only their language skills but also their emotional, physical, social, and intellectual development. However, teaching has become more challenging with the shift from traditional classroom to online learning. Online teaching requires attention to the developmental needs of young learners, including motor, emotional, social, and cognitive aspects. Activities in online classes should be designed to mimic the traditional classroom as closely as possible. Many primary school teachers struggle with this transition from face-to-face to virtual classes. Although both methods aim to achieve educational goals, the approaches differ, especially in terms of teachers' role and the ability to create engaging online activities. Therefore, it's crucial for teachers to understand how to effectively manage online learning for young children. This change poses significant challenges for teachers. And while much research has been done on how online learning has transformed education, there is little focus on the specific challenges faced by teachers of young learners. This study aims to explore these challenges, particularly in terms of instructional activities, time management, and student assessment in an online setting. So the references of this journal, namely by, the first one is Brown, second is Cahyati and Rizkia, and the third or the last is Alright, that's all about the topic that I explained to you guys today. May all those I have shared be beneficial for all of us. To close this presentation, I would like to say thank all of you for your time. I'm your presenter today. My name is Baizia Natasha. Once again, thank you.